Today we're going to show you how to run Abaqus on the TotalCAE public cloud. When you first log into your cloud URL, you're going to see that you can select the version of Abaqus to run and then select your input deck. Now I can upload input decks from my PC. In this case I've already uploaded this, so I'm going to just select it. I can choose the number of cores to run on, and then I can just push the submit button. It gives me a job ID, and now the compute node will turn on that this will need to run this job and start calculating. You can see it gives me an approximate cost per hour that it'll cost to rent the compute time here on the public cloud. Now when I do my list jobs, I can see that my job is now running. I can get some information about the job, such as where it's running, and I can download any kind of results that might be happening. Perhaps I want to just look at this text file to see the output that's coming out of Abaqus. I can also get a visual representation of my nodes, and I can here see that I have 4 nodes here available on my cloud cluster, and one of them has turned on in response to having some work to do. And once the job is completed, I'll receive an email. This node will turn off, and the result files, the ODB, will automatically show up on-prem. This is a nice feature of our cloud that for users that, if they submit their job and it finishes at 2 a.m., they don't have to then come into work and click the download button. The results will already be streaming back on-prem while they're sleeping, so that when they get to work in the morning, the output's already there. A really cool feature of our public cloud is the ability to manage your tokens. Let's say, for example, all your tokens are in use running this big, long Abaqus job, and you decide you need to do a quick data check or maybe just run a really small model. Now what you can do with the TotalCAE portal is simply right-click on the job and say, release your tokens. Now this job is going to suspend its tokens, and the simulation will stop calculating and free the tokens back up so I can use them here on my workstation, run my quick data check, run my model. Let's say I've done that, and I'm like, okay, now I want to resume my tokens. You can just resume. So let's just first check to see that these tokens have indeed been released. So we're going to click on the List Licenses button here. And you can see that none of the licenses are now currently in use. Now I'm going to go back and click on List Jobs and resume these tokens and let the job continue running. So I'll just right click and I will say Resume. Now Abaqus is going to go out, re-get the licenses that it had released, and start calculating again. This is a fantastic way to manage your tokens if you have a limited amount, to be able to run long-run simulations and still do other work while you're waiting for the job to complete. Now let's go back and check that indeed those licenses have been picked up. So we'll click List Licenses, and we can see those licenses have been picked back up by Abaqus and the job has continued running. Now if you'd like to learn more about our TotalCAE public cloud with Abaqus, please email us at info@totalcae.com or visit us on the web at www.totalcae.com.